When I first found out that I was having quadruplets, my marriage was not the most stable. I thought I have to stay married to this man whether I want to or not.
Christine told a marriage counselor that she didn't think that she ever loved me.
He was pretty controlling. We each had trust issues. I decided to file for divorce.
There were things that were being said about me to the kids that were just not true. It seemed like a lot of the problems stemmed from when the divorce took place.
After I got divorced, Tom and I didn't have exactly the same parenting strategies.
The kids grew up in two very different households. There was structure. In my house, there were meals planned.
I was definitely the more structured one. His place was more junk food, staying up later. All the kids struggled in school. They all have certain learning disabilities.
The conversations we always had in school meetings were they're missing their assignments. Well, if there was all this structure, why were my kids going to school unprepared? The quadruplets are living in my home right now. Jackie moved out to live with her boyfriend.
And there's issues with each one of them. All the girls have used self-harm as a coping mechanism.
Nick and I went through some turbulent times. Unfortunately, restraining orders were placed.
Liz recently developed the eating disorder, and Maria's trying really hard to be in recovery.
The girls were around 16 when they started damaging the house.
When Maria was 12, she suddenly started physically attacking me. I was afraid for everybody.
There are fights that happen in my home at 5:30 in the morning. Nightstands being flipped over. When Maria and Liz get mad, watch out, because walls are going to get punched.
This is like right when you enter the house, this huge one right here.
I don't know if their dad's anger made them more aggressive.
There's $20,000 worth of damage. Our house looks like a war zone.
People get angry and they just punch holes. It looks like a whole entire truck ran into the wall.
If I make them leave, they will be homeless. Their mom made it very clear that she doesn't want them.
I couldn't live with them anymore. I never knew when an anger outburst was going to happen, and that's a scary way to live.
Okay, how do you two get along day to day?
I think right now we get along better than we have in the past.
Okay, but that's new.
That is new, yes.
Okay. And I heard you each describe your home situation with the kids as structured and ordered, and the other's house as chaos. So how can there aren't versions of the truth, so which is it? Is it chaos at your home?
No, the kids were with me. The difference in the custody schedule was the kids were with me Thursday through Sundays. And then during the summer, they were there every weekend. She had one weekend a month during the school year. So the kids were with me during the times where there would be more fun and there'd be more activities and things to do. So it tended to be more of a fun atmosphere, but it was never chaotic. I mean, there was always some type of structure.
Okay, we'll get back to that. You blame her for the divorce?
Oh, yeah.
And you say that she brainwashed the kids against you.
I believe so. Yeah. The kids were told a lot of things that I'm now hearing.
What were they told?
Kids don't use the term spin master. When a kid calls their dad a spin master and tells them that they're trying to manipulate them and that I'm only doing things for them because I'm trying to buy them and trying to manipulate them.
Okay. Did you tell them those sort of things?
I never called you any names like that. I didn't, and I never manipulated the kids against their dad. I didn't talk about you. I didn't say those things. It wasn't something I did.
You didn't tell them that he was abusive and he was a bad father and...
No, I didn't say that you were abusive and a bad father. I mean, there's things that came up, for sure.
What came up?
With Nicholas. Am I bringing that up?
You can bring it up.
I mean, there was a time when...
It was dismissed twice.
Well, there was a restraining order, right?
Yes.
Because you described this as like everything was fine, but I've been doing this for 45 years, and probably not 1 in 10 million situations do father and sons have restraining orders involved between them. Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.